I had a meal with my mother tonight, and she got talking about her past and her childhood, and telling me how easy we've got it these days. And these were in the days just before electricity. Streets were cobbled, coal was delivered to houses on carts pulled by horses. No electricity anywhere. The women of the village measured themselves by who got up the earliest to put out the washing. It was a status symbol, you see. Woe betide the woman that walked into the baker if she hadn't put her washing out until noon. They were all Catholic. It was a mining town. All the men worked in the pits and came out filthy and washed themselves in tin tubs that their wives had put out for them in front of the fire in the main room. And it strikes me that when a lot of people look at the modern world, that they see that we've lost something, and that we should go back to the past, and that we've gone too far, and that all this science and thinking is just getting us into a deeper hole, and that morals have gone completely, that morals existed in the past, but not so much today, if at all. And if anywhere had morals, it sounds like it was the village where my mum grew up. And everyone believed, and the nuns went to the houses, and there was a convent nearby. A lot of people would like to go back to that world without DVD players and advertisements and PIN numbers. My mum was telling me about this girl. Apparently she was the most beautiful girl for 100 miles, so they said. And she had a personality to go with it too. She wasn't spoiled by the fact that she was beautiful. She was friendly with everyone, a fine Catholic girl. Everyone knew her name, everyone loved her. She sparkled. And my mum knew what time the miners came back from work. And so she was surprised when she heard it in the middle of the day. And it wasn't the normal sound of the miners' steel boots on the cobbled stones. It was marching like an army. And my mother was a young girl, and she was able to push between her parents' legs and get out to see what was going on. And it was the miners at the wrong time of day. They were bringing the most beautiful girl for 100 miles back home on a stretcher. She'd drowned herself because she'd given in to that primal urge that can make clever people do really stupid things. She'd had sex. And she got pregnant. And she knew that everyone in the village would know about it. These people whose morality is superior to our 21st century morality. And she knew that they would turn on her. So she threw herself in the lake to drown herself, rather than face the shame of all those good salt of the earth religious people staring at her in the bakers. Now, it's only one story. You know, we've all got stories that tell our side of the story. It's just one story, but I asked my mum whether she thought that it was the belief in God that was directly responsible for that girl's death. And my mother said, no, it wasn't the belief in God. You can't blame it on that. It was religion. And sometimes we talk about the religious people dragging us back into the Dark Ages. But they don't have to do that. All they have to do is drag us back to 1935